Hi, my name is TJ Clark. I'm the creative director for our game Pingheng and Plunder, and this is going to be our short 5-minute pitch. So the big thing, Pingheng and Plunder is a cooperative roguelite designed for cozy gamers seeking a challenge set in an anthropomorphic island world. You and your partner are two cursed animals from rival tribes sailing the high seas. Core loop is rewarding cycle of fighting and exploring islands to upgrade your ship and to master cooperative tactics. Experience is crafted for accessible fun and providing a smooth curve toward true team mastery. Our unique hook is the narrative. We explore shared humanity through cultural contrast, following two parallel epic quests, one of an oceanic trial of homecoming, kind of mirroring the Odyssey, and then the other is a momental journey towards enlightenment, following Journey to the West. For True North, our game is about working together, exploring and discovering the world together, using challenges to kind of force that teamwork aspect of everything, then the humor, the communication, and the cute characters to kind of be inviting for players. The four pillars are here. For high-level player goals, both the players are attempting to break their curse. Each of the characters have their individual plot points, mirroring the Odyssey and the Journey to the West. Plunder is just trying to get home, even though he keeps getting dragged into all this violence. Pingheng is trying to kind of resolve the issue with his father's mysterious invention that the Empire is seeking to take advantage of. Here's our mood board. You take the time to look at this and pause if you'd like. For the narrative, roughly speaking, what happens is these two characters come from an Eastern and a Western cultural world. They're kind of forced into the world together whenever their two crews get into a fight. This angers this sea god, who then curses the two players to kind of force to fight each other. They find themselves on an island, and then the story follows their journey of being able to break this curse, learning more about each other, fighting together, learning, growing their crew, and then finding someone to help them break that curse. For the basic mechanics, these are some of the basic things that they'll be doing. And then one of the big things that we're looking to get at is the co-op combat. We want it to kind of exemplify what the players should be taking away from this. So including combos, like when the players do certain things together in a certain order, it makes even bigger, cooler moves, kind of like in Street Fighter, like you would imagine. This is kind of like the rough loop of like what it looks like in each chapter. They do their roguelite fight all the way through each chapter. Once they make it through each chapter, then they can keep doing the roguelite runs through and through and through until they make it to the next chapter, and the same thing. For those macro loops, we're looking at growing the player's crew members, getting the characters stronger, progressing the story, and adding in these elements that the players can accumulate outside of individual roguelite runs to kind of help make the gritty combat more accessible and kind of add depth to the game. For these mid loops, this is very simple. You go to encounter, you look at the map, you figure out which next encounter you want to go to, clear that one, keep going. And then each encounter is kind of going to be a mixed bag of these different levels that our game designers are going to come up with, whether it's solving puzzles, a narrative thing where they have to go and talk their way through a situation. They go to a store and buy things. They go fight things, or if there's like a little mini game involved, but kind of like a mixed bag of those things is what we're looking to get. And then for the innovation, two parts. One is doing the tough, gritty roguelite thing. Combine that with the cozy aesthetic is, we think, something that isn't really done often, and making that an approachable thing. And then the other thing is exploring the East versus Western culture with the narratives and kind of mirroring the two, and then finding a way to cohesively bring them together. As far as risks, always run into the risks of making too many features, making things more complex. So hoping to kind of mitigate that risk by doing encounter-based design, keeping that pool as manageable as possible. And then the other side is the cultural aspect of it. So there will be a lot of research and meeting with the professors and researchers we have to do to kind of mitigate the risk there. Stretch goals, just more of everything. Here's our team. And thank you so much.